Welcome to the next of my vlogs. This one is looking specifically at the coaching process. Within this vlog, I'm going to be assessing both a behaviour that I'd like to improve, as well as an event that may have been caused by that behaviour, or something that I would have liked to improve on throughout that session. Looking specifically at the behaviour that I'd like to improve would be more frequent than what I would have liked. The coaching distance that I've chose to adopt when I'm delivering feedback, verbal feedback, as well as visual feedback, the distance on occasions is way too far, and I think at times when you're looking at the footage, you can see maybe players don't quite understand whether it be a particular foot pattern or a skill that I'm asking them to perform, maybe due to my feedback being from such a long distance, the information isn't processed in the way that I require. The way I'd like to improve this, and you can see this in action in the second set of videos when I'm working with the younger players, is to deliver less points to a wider group or a bigger group and make it more individual to the player. It means that the information is more specific to the individual, and hopefully that feedback will mean more, and as a result of that, the performance should improve quicker for that individual. Probably on the same topic, really, falling under the umbrella of sort of coaching points and interventions, is the amount of times I intervene. So obviously I've cut the footage down to a manageable level, but from the full video, the amount of times I do offer feedback is potentially too much, and potentially the feedback is too advanced maybe for the level of the athlete. Focusing on 1 or 2 coaching points would probably be better than what I did at times, offer 2, 3, 4 points, because I was coaching more to a group rather than the individual. Some good points from my coaching. I'm not sure you all agree, but some of the practical demonstrations I was quite happy with. I think it showed that showed the players exactly what I was wanting from them, the type of foot patterns that we'd expect to see, the type of body movements, and overall how the task should be completed. As well as that, I was enthusiastic, I was lively, the players were always smiling and having fun. And as you carry on watching this video, when we work with younger kids, the same trend occurs. Okay, so looking now specifically at the event or events that I would have liked to have changed, was quite broadly looking at where people got the task wrong, because at times I believe that it's actually probably my fault. So as the video develops in a few seconds, when I start working with the kids, there's a couple of times where maybe the coaching point wasn't specific enough for the kid to understand the nature of the task, or the demonstration that I offered wasn't good enough, which I believe is the case at times within this video. Again, it sort of links back to my behaviours that I spoke about before, from coaching from a distance. Again, you'll see I do it not as much, not as frequently, but still I do coach from a distance, and I coach the group as a whole, even though it is a lot smaller group of just 4 players. I coach it as a whole more than just as an individual. So again, maybe them points would affect players getting it right or wrong. I guess in conclusion, the things that I've pointed out in terms of coaching distance, the amount of interventions, players getting it wrong, there are things that I'd like to improve on, but also looking at some positives. I'm really happy looking back at my coaching performance in terms of the way that I've delivered what I have for the majority of the time. I've been enthusiastic. I have been impressed with my setup and the majority of the time the coaching points. And watching the footage back, I'd like to think that other people could see as well that the player's performance also improved, which obviously is the aim of what my main aim. Sorry. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy the last bit of the footage.